Good morning, students. Today I am going to continue the chapter Power Sharing. In previous video we have discussed about power sharing, how it is important in organs, that is legislature, executive and judiciary. What was the problem in Belgium and Sri Lanka? Then how the problems or tension is created between Dutch communities. Then in Sri Lanka, that it is a diverse population, about 2 crore people with 74% Sinhalas and 18% are Tamils. Again, this Tamil is divided into two parts, that is Sri Lankan Tamils and Indian Tamils. Now, today we are going to discuss about Majoritarism in Sri Lanka. What is the meaning of Majoritarism? It is a concept which signifies a belief that the majority community should be able to rule a country in whichever way it wants, by disregarding the wishes and needs of the minority. Now, first I will explain you the terms of stipulate, strain and civil war. Stipulate: to make an express demand or arrangement as a condition of agreement. Strain: any force or pressure tending to alter shape, cause a fracture, etc. Then civil war: a violent conflict between groups with a country that become so intense that it appears like a war. Now we will come to the topic, development of Sinhalas. Sri Lanka emerged as an independent country in 1948. The leaders of Sinhalas community sought to secure dominance over government by virtue of their majority. As the result, the democratic elected government adopted a series of majoritarian measures to establish Sinhala's supremacy. In 1956, Act was passed to recognize Sinhala as the official language, thus regarding Tamil. The government followed preferential policies that favored Sinhala's applicants for universities position and government jobs. A new constitution stipulated that the state shall protect and tourism. All these government measures gradually increase the feeling of alienation among Sri Lankan Tamils. They felt that none of the major political parties led by Buddhist Sinhala leaders were sensitive to their language and culture. The relation between Sinhala and Tamil communities became strained over time. Now, what type of struggles Tamils has made for their official language? The Sri Lankan Tamils launched parties and struggles for the recognition of Tamil as an official language, for regional autonomy and equality of opportunity in securing education and jobs. But their demand for more autonomy to provinces populated by the Tamils was repeatedly denied. By the 1980s, several political organizations like Liberation Tigers of Tamil Ilm were formed, demanding an independent Tamil Ilm. Ilm means state. In northern and eastern part of Sri Lanka. The conflict between the two communities turned into widespread conflict, and it soon turned into a civil war. Now, what was the result of this struggle? The civil war resulted in the killing of thousands of people of both the communities. The civil war also caused the terrible setback to the social, cultural and economic life of the country. Many families were forced to leave the country as refugees, and lots of people lost their livelihood. Now, accommodation in Belgium. The Belgian leaders took a different path by recognizing the existence of regional differences and cultural diversities of the country. Between 1970s and 1993, the Constitution of Belgium was amended 4 times. Now you have to write question and answers in your fair copy. Explain the consequences of the major tourism policies adopted by the Sri Lankan government. Write 3 provisions of the Act passed in Sri Lanka in 1956. What is major tourism? how has it been adopted in Sri Lanka?